Allowed bouncing around the gen. No, not able to land the shots. As Gavshe's is the one who cleans him up. Looking for a second, gets a third as well.
Spike down.
He's been a thorn in their flesh. A fourth kill. As Perry is left alone. He's got the spike and is hightailing it back to B.
He's out of there. A little Doorbala from Gavshe's there. He comes up. And Perry's going to have to run now. He's on the other side of the map. He will have a star for himself, but that's about it. He's going to have to be praying to the stars for this one. 3v1, and he sets it out. Which one will it be?
It's a smoke to buy time. Hot hand's not going to land. Perry playing this pretty well. Good for one. Not able to get the second. Gavshe's gets the ace. I believe that's the first one of the series.
We'll have players in position to maybe deal with this, but all of this utility is certainly hard to cut through.
Boaster got so much good vision in mid. He droned all the way under tube into a kitchen, seeing Viper, both of Zoms and I believe Sick back there. So they have a great idea of what kind of utility they'll be facing after seeing the slow orbs. Fnatic is doing a great job of just getting in the mind of Sentinels here before these rounds start, which is why it looks like they're moving so seamlessly into B each time. And a nice Viper bite to get a frag there onto Dapper.
Oh my god, all the Vipers coming through here, and it's just an absolute mess, but there's no one on the spike just yet. You can see Zombs not quick enough to deal with the second Nano Swarm. Got the first one though. Sick able to take down Magna, makes it a 3v3, but time is against Sentinels on this retake. Bosa's trying to push the issue, find his way forward towards the spike. He's dealt with the issue there, and that will be Fnatic picking it up. Ace coming through, great stuff.
And catch him on the cross from ropes. But again, with Jammies creeping through, this is the sort of thing I was talking about yesterday, putting him on that role that initially on Killjoy and then Viper once again, where he can play distance, he can be in that lurk, and he finds so much space. And then just the one-side adjustment, like you said, leaving Penny in mail there, it's basically the round's done for them. They can take all the time in the world.
It's the
for Yampi that could come back to bite Vikings. For now, though, it looks like they're going to be facing him right here and now. That judge about to be put to the test as they all group up outside of A main.
Keeping my eye on that TP that's available still for GTN. He could make a very quick rotation back into mid if he wanted to. Instead, Yampi! What? Okay, that's 9 kills in 2 rounds. He's just...
Guardians, it ain't pretty, but it's the best they can do. Brave though. Oh, the adjustment from Brave! It's just perfect. He wants this done. He wants to move on from this game. As now Benkai, Devi, and Shiba facing down Izzy in middle. Paint Shell comes in. There's a swing from the right side. There it is, Brave again. That's 3 now. As Benkai and Shiba, it's all on you two.
Have to turn this around. They have to find something they can act upon here. Actually, all 3 members of Supermassive Blaze committed towards B site.
But Brave, he's found another. Brave, it's an ace to close it out! To keep SMB alive! Brave goes above and beyond for the boys! Steps up when needed most!
Very hectic indeed. Let's take a look as the round is about to kick off. Ascend playing quite a slow one. To be honest, when you have these ultimates to play with, this is a sort of round where you can't really just run.
I've got your
Oh, that's really unfortunate. That's the more typical position for the Viper's pit to be put down from, but it's much deeper, so the orbital strike doesn't catch anybody. Pora able to play outside of it and then fight right back in. CNED basically on 1 HP. The push outside of Hookah did a little bit of damage. Bone Cold is through with 3. A resin, but Russ is undetected. They have no idea that he's on the site, but Bone Cold again shutting them down. Sure, CNED falls, but it's a 2 versus 1, and Bone Cold aces the round, 12-6, and what an incredible round it was from this Brimstone.
You do not slow down, and we're seeing that here. Ye's able to get a nice one to Vixen as they start the A take.
Very well played by Mirrors, wrapping around the corner at the exact time, but Crashy's good for 2 with the Sheriff. That's going to drop things down to a 2v2. Now Crashy's just 5 health. Joe's going to clean up FNS. Again, that's like, man, the lurk just hasn't been there. Right, like they've been able to have a beat on it the entire time. What kind of shot? Oh, Crashy's good for 4 with the Sheriff.
We talked about the 3Ks, the 4Ks, Doug.
Oh, the Raz
is gonna need a 5.
So much more difficult. Yeah. Oh, but he's gonna upgrade a weapon. Crashy's has a chance for the ace. The Red Bull clutch from Envy. Is this the turning point? Is this where life is breathed back into that roster?
Let's see if there's anything left in the tank. What can they bring us here? Already Heat's going to spot out most of the play and also just takes off. Oh, Makiva's had the follow-up as well. They're saying pretty. Doesn't even need to zoom in. Doesn't need.
No way, dude.
Get out of here. Get out.
You should have seen your faces.
Doing his best Yay impression,
Let's
man.
go.
Some clean shots from Heat. 20-7 now.
An impact right now for the squad on Vivo's side. And great job, NTK, finding one in the back. Kind of gave up the position of where Killjoy was coming around, and the rest of Vivo Keed could then assess how to play this properly. The 1-2 there. It's got to feel good knowing the aims.
The Judge, they have plenty to deal with over towards A as Crazy Raccoon have worked their way forward, but Xian's dialing up the Judge. He's gotten 2 already. Making sure there's nobody else pushing in. They've already taken middle of the map too, right? So if they are going to rotate again, it's going to have to be through defender spawn, or you have to fight your way through Pletz, who, mind you, only has a Judge, but...
Oof, we've seen that do damage. Xion here again, 3 with the Judge, a possible 4th coming up. Blast back into the gravity well. Oh my god, get Lassie, he's in the well. Xion
react so well, but Defo wins out with the Bladestorm, goes up
Still
top,
there.
not going to spot anyone there, but they've gotten back behind enemy lines. The thing is, 100 Thieves, they've rotated down, and we've got a little flip of the map, right? Now they're the ones that are flanking Gambit as they work towards B Garage. The drone is going to clear things out, but again, thank you to the observers, Paul pointing that out. Steel and Ethan are playing a little ring around the rosy. One drops, the second one's there. They've got him tagged. And they've got nothing but a Sheriff. Yeah, there's nothing doing there. The spike's going to drop. Defo still has that Bladestorm, but he doesn't have the spike. He finds himself in a 1v4. Oh, reset. Make that a 1v3. 30 seconds left.
30 seconds.
Reset. Okay, make that a 1v2. Defo manages to pick up the spike as well. Understands Hiko's there. Ethan's going in there as well. He goes into aggressive. Defo good for 4. Looking to work the ace with the Bladestorm. Hiko. He's got a util. Defo does it. My goodness, the ace to kick off the series for Gambit.
Just gap closing. Avova had no idea someone could be that far up that fast. And again, this punishment is going to start hurting here. Coldamenta has to respect part of this bunny, still looking to try and further aggress as they're going to have to fall off for now.
I've got your trail.
And Zumba actually catching Kellogg's, but interesting trade.
Yeah, it comes through. But we'll get wallbang, but F4Q had to reset towards long. The plant in the open here. Lots for G2 to kind of overcome, at least. Well, actually, the Nano Swarm actually stopping the push from Coldamenta, but F4Q are peeking this. Nuki's found 4 kills somewhere along the way. 5k, last man standing, and planted for him. Finds the first. He's sticking it.
No, he's come off it. He's just got halfway 8 HP. 5k has to play this perfectly. He's just going to dip back in. He's baited him out. Nuki, have you got enough time? I don't know if you do. It's down to the wire.
No way. That was ridiculous for Nuki.
See a weaker purchase, one rifle, the hero rifle on Coldamenta. Shazam. Oh god, they line up. Don't make him just ring the bell. That's 2 easy frags. Make it a 3rd. He's putting on a show. Make it so easy. He looks so comfortable. And the last 2, not really a threat right now.
Nuki's still bottom mid. Sheriff in hand. Paint's still available, but again, at this point, there's no real value in doing any damage to the economy of Sentinels. Spam comes through from Shazam. Coldamenta will find 1, but don't expect Sentinels now to be over peaking on this. Oh, he's just swapped the barrel there. Yeah, another 3B.
Man.
The 4th for Shazam. Is he good for the ace? Little eco farm just to close things out.
There
you
it
go.
is. Anything they can't do right now?
No, I don't think there is. I mean, Sean brought up a perfect way, and it's that word protocols, right? It's whatever happens in these rounds, it's never looking like Sentinels aren't in control, right? They're able to peel back effectively. It's that 3 to 5 second window where they're able to just turn around and basically flip the round right back in their favor. That's on the back of, obviously, Sick falling in mid. There's no building pressure on the back of it.
About that a little bit later on. There's no time because Sentinels are rushing in towards this side. Good trade to start it out. Coldamenta holding close still, only good for the one. The operator misses, and TenZ might just have shown up when they needed him. 3 kills out of this young man. But the problem is, even though they've ulted sight, they don't have Spike. It's held up above by Nukia, waiting for TenZ to come up the ropes. And he does. That is the Spike retrieved, and what should be an easy plant and a very difficult clutch out of Kellogg's. The position he's in, though, will they expect it? He's wrapped all the way through middle, come up behind them in B main. Sadly, he doesn't quite catch the jump on them. He'll have to give away his position pretty soon.
Yeah, they'll have worked it out by now. They're already clearing the back of the site. They've made it through to the spawn as well, and it seems like they have an incredibly good idea of where the last man of G2 is standing. TenZ has exploded into the server, but can Kellogg's ruin it for the side of Sentinels? Absolutely not. TenZ goes from bottom of the scoreboard to top in 1 round, and who's surprised?
And play for the AWP here. He's one off the Blade Storm, but
And
straight away we'll find the open. I don't think it's even going to matter here. We'll get it online at A long, but Sentinel will hit C.
They're going to be on this site. They've got everything they need. They're so early in their utility usage as well. They can have so much left for the post plant if they need any of it, if they want to depend on it, because this retake has so little impact in my mind at this point. Unless something like Ye gets involved. He needed that to be cleaner, couldn't quite find it. TenZ just pushes himself into them.
Oh my word.
3 found. Give him the 4. Crashies will fall for it. Give him the ace. TenZ is going to drag Sentinels kicking and screaming across the line if he has to. And now it comes down to 1 round, or it's OT.
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
And who'd have thought this after that first half? Sentinel's able to just, again, like I said, just almost break the rhythm of this game altogether. And
I said, sure, on the operator, he hasn't really shown up for me. Hasn't been the player that we saw coming into the last couple of days of play. But when he has those Blade Storms online, when he has the Phantom in his hands, he hasn't missed. He's been looking fantastic still.
We see all of the stars going down onto the floor, good positioning, but again, Ye just pops off with a double opener, going back for a little bit more. He's just dominating at this point. He gets rolling and he's very, very difficult to stop. 2 players remaining on the wraparound. Marved is waiting. He's heard all the footsteps, just watching, but he still loses the battle.
Yeah, that's going to be Cosmic Divide online for the next round, at least. Some small consolation. The 2v2, the steps heard up close. The flash goes around the corner. FNS wants to force the duel. Foxy never ends up popping it. And now, oh, you're in trouble. Sushi Boy's traded out. Ye looking for the ace. And it's going to be found.
Well, that's actually so much room for Crew to work with, and yeah, you've got the Gravity Well, you buy him some time. The Hunter Fury is going to come out as well, and holy smokes, that could be everything, as they're getting everything that they want. Link is an anchor who refuses to give up an inch as he gets 3 on the round so far, looking for more 4. Can he get the ace? Last player's in garage. Go out there, challenge it, man. Yeah, baby, give it to him. Link with the ace. Liquid at 3.
It's just gross. And we normally talk about this map and how like a lot of teams are really struggling to defend B from these sort of setups, especially with the Rolling Thunder. That was a Rolling Thunder invested, and they just wrecked everyone.
I think a lot of it comes down to, as well, being aware of what your opponents have, playing outside of sight when the Rolling Thunder comes in, just creating that extra space.
Much time, really. So they might just have to go for the full commit, indeed, onto the A site. Comes the Hunter's Fury. Let's try to remove these defensive players, but Shazam taking down two key players. But Yampy has got a 2-piece himself, but TenZ still alive at the backside with that operator in hand. Low HP, but he wants to keep the angles held. Waiting out the Cloudburst, or the recon with the Cloudburst. Yampy! 3K for him now, 2 versus 2, 10 seconds. Spike has to go down, and it will, just in the nick of time. But in that time, we'll see Sentinels closing the distance, moving closer. Great shot there from Flick. Down to Yampy now, looking for the ace here. Yampy with operator trying to skate his way back into a better angle. Swapping out for the Phantom, dodges the flash. And he's found, he's found it! He's found it! Yampy with the ace! Unbelievable series of kills from Yampy to pull Liquid back into this one.
Defo, Nats, and Shados, what can you do with this one now? You're being surrounded all fronts. KJ ult has come in. So the eviction notice now posted. Nat's going to try and find his way out. Denies the ult. Swings it! Oh, Nat's out of nowhere! 3 huge kills. But it's still a 2v3. It ain't over yet. Wits, can you do it? He's found the first step of 2v2, but time is starting to play a factor in Nats. He's slowly working his way around. He's got another. Nats has done it all!
My God. What an
In back-to-back succession as Dispenser is now needed. And Shados with a re-peek on that. They look, I'm going to be honest, they look pissed at this. They look angry.
These are tilt peaks. These are kind of, that arrogance kind of comes into it in terms of the play style here. Upstep, operator on rafters. Trying to swing out here. Shados again, still trying to apply the pressure here. We'll find Jesse. 3 members left of Secret here, and that's 2 snake bites, but actually Defo will fall here. Shados again will find another. See Nats up there on the X-ray, and now I think Gambit going to try and slow things down, but Shados now is 4th on the round, Lauren. Dubstep, have to consider saving that operator, but Shados close enough. It could be the ace here. It could be absolutely what the doctor ordered for Gambit. A more comfortable round, but again,
as well. They've got a really good crossfire setup if they continue to push their way forward. There's that crossfire that I was talking about. Sudicast swings out. Defo gets dropped.
Yeah, Defo, not a trade in sight, not a lick of damage either. Gets taken out, and once again, Gambit on the back foot. Saucy, this timing. Oh, unfortunate for Saucy. Redgar makes the read. Beautiful push to equalize things. That at least gives Gambit some shining light at the end of the tunnel in the last round of this half.
So they've got, you just saw Sadak drop the poison orb down short. The setup is intended to allow you to creep your way up a short without having to give off very much at all. The combination of the wall and the orb gives you just enough cover to make your way forward undetected. That's exactly what they're doing. Now they have the Cosmic Divide coming out as well to split the site
30 seconds left.
in 2. They haven't fully breached their way through that yet as GTN gets a spike down. A good flash coming up from Shados. Not able to land any of the shots. Sadak is, however, as the numbers advantage still in favor of Vikings.
What a flash, what a play. I thought that would be everything, but Sadak is just so ready. Redgar, that's crispy. He's gonna need at least another.
Yeah, and the showstopper out from GTN, I was about to mention it. He's able to really just use that to zone. Nats doesn't really have anywhere to go. He's got to buy time for Redgar to make a play. That's exactly what he does. Redgar's gotten 3 on the round. This is still doable, but they're going to have to get on the horse. They're going to have to do something quick. You have so much Astro utility littered around the spike. That's exactly what happens. Redgar's 4th. The gravity well, Redgar's 5th. You asked for a spike, Potter. That very well may be it. He's got to get the defuse, though, first.
Oh. Okay, 2.65 as well, and he gets a double. That's 3 kills on this retake for Saucy. A 4K in total. What a fantastic round. And that was one of those wonky, weird buys as well.
Yep.
My goodness.
And we talked about it. Momentum. Look at it. That's momentum right there, right? Like, that's in its raw.
Going back and forth. This
Look
is
how
tug of war, Doug.
Yeah, look at how the turn's tabled. The spike back on B again after we were there and then we left and then we were there and then we left and now we're back. Spike's down. You've got Saucy in a really good spot there to cut off any rotations if they come in through defender spawn. The Viper's Pit comes through and there's green all over the place. It's like we're watching Nickelodeon in the mid-90s. As both Viper's Pits comes through, Natch drops and off that is going to follow the Viper's Pit as well. Sadak pushing his way forward through that very same ultimate that we just highlighted. Gambit have a Marshal in the hands of Chronicle. Into that Viper's Pit. I mean, what do? Defo's already fallen. Sadak has got 3 on the round.
Okay.
And Sadak has got 4. He's going to get a chance at the ace. Potentially, unless Saucy's a bad teammate and steals it from him. Yeah, Shados doesn't have time. Sadak, go get the ace, guy. Go get the ace! They give it to him! You saw him walk away to tee him up. An ace for Vikings, an ace for Sadak, and a 7 round.
Nothing too crazy off the bat because Zayt is already seen pretty passively. And that's the swing out the
damage.
time. Look at that crunch between the two of them. Zeppa is on a tear. Go and shut it down. It's all yours, Zeppa. That's 4. Get 5. There it is. The ace comes out for Zeppa.
Cloud9 here, they know what's coming. It's a fast rotation. They've already got Zeta coming through spawn. Can they hold though? Great initial frag coming from Leaf. And Stampy and Scream fighting for U-Haul control, but Cloud9 not giving its Leaf to respond. And it is a desperation situation for Liquid. They want to plant, but there's no space. They're creating space with headshots from Scream.
There's no time, Dan.
I think it's just about here for Scream, and there comes Leaf. Both players very low. And this duel is everything for them. And it's Leaf who finds it. Brilliant stuff there from Cloud9. And also, I mean, from Scream. We are going to talk about Scream a lot in this series. Yes. And it looks like he's... And he will. He takes down Vanity. Massive kill to find. That was a must-have from Yappy. Wrapping around! Finds another on tree. And there's very little left. But there's still Leaf. And with the frag onto Link, he's created an opening on rafters for his team as he looks for more. Soulcats announces his position from A main. Leaf base. Oh my god, this guy is unstoppable. What else is he going to find here? Dropping down. Oh my god, Leaf! Someone check this guy's computer. Leaf is killing everybody, and it won't stop. Goodness. It won't stop. This guy is something else. I've never seen this from him.
Oh,
in a matchup.
But for them to be able to kind of equalize things a bit off of those two weapons, but they've got to be successful. And Durka's Bladestorm finds none.
Plant walls down. There it goes here into Doma. The team set up a bit of a defense already. Flank is being watched by Mystic.
Shocker comes through the res onto Durka as well, but keznit just is able to mow him down. They're sitting ducks. They can't find any room to breathe. As keznit says, you didn't get the ace, Durka, but baby, I did.
Oh, locking it up so nicely by keznit. That's going to be the ace coming through. Yes, they are on the champions round 3 there. And crew feels good about that. So keznit already online. First map seems to be flowing through for him, and he is not ebbing on this one. He just keeps taking the shots, and rightfully so, as he should. If you are feeling confident, you know you're up against Spectres, they're going to keep peeking you. Take the shots.
Shoot or shoot, bro.
Shoot, shoot. That's it.
Shooters, shoot. Mental, there's an opportunity here.
They still have to worry.
I often say this, Riv, but if you're with pistols in a 1-for-1, yeah, you lose the Bladestorm, which doesn't feel great, but you take a rifle away. That's an excellent start, but keznit, I think he's 25 kills now.
Yeah. Take a rifle away, keznit takes a life away. There's another one for him. The res does come through that Delzik was able to find previously in the rounds. 4K for keznit. I feel like a broken record right now, as we've been saying that throughout this series. And Magnum looking to work that right here through Kitchen. See if he can pop a few heads.
So the thing is, too, like, even if you manage to get Nags, it's really nowhere near it. Now Magnum's spot's been given away. They know where he is, 35 HP, and they start to swarm as they attempt to hunt him down. keznit's there. They wanted to give him the ace, and he gets it. keznit with 5. It looked like he was playing grid shot there on a couple of...
Fault line, and it's a free one for Bone Cold again. He gets a second. Scream answering back. He's got to deliver something here. CNED is in position. It's all on Scream's shoulders. There is a whiff from CNED. Opportunity for Scream if he can find him. There we go. Scream looking to make it happen. Oh my god, Scream gets himself an ace! If that doesn't bring Liquid back into this, I don't know what will.
Oh, they absolutely... Pop a Viper's Pit on one side of the map, you don't really need to get aggressive, but why not? When you have that dash available, this is dangerous. And you can see that they're very scared of that operator, and why wouldn't you be? Chronicle playing behind the smoke, and there's the opening. As they come around the corner, they're not expecting him to still be aggressive. And he's gonna get all 5! An ace for Chronicle! The round saved! That is incredible! 11 to this. Now, Gambit have not bought much. They're on just pistols, but they're grouped up. They're using that pack mentality. keznit's made a risky decision going into this close corner, but they haven't checked it. That's a double, and indeed 4 kills for keznit. That's a pretty damn good start for him on this map.
He's almost got his neural theft. What
Game
a
changer, isn't
big
it?
ult to have early on. That's the only thing. He's got himself an ace in round 2. Confidence must be flying.
There's only 3 players left for Fnatic.
Oh, nice shot from Hyber. Oh, he's going to catch the second as well. Janji down, and, well, now they've at least got a little bit of hope back into this round. John's going to take the wide swing, and Hyber, well, he's just decimating at the moment. B&J might be about to make the same mistake, but I guess they don't expect another player to push through that angle. B&J will be able to clear at least this closer angle, but they've got to get rid of Hyber, who's looking to almost go for the ace at this point, but will fall back.
There's the reveal. They know both players are coming from the market. A 4K for Hyper secured, and there's the ace. Well, we wanted this guy to turn up. We needed him to show something big.
And
More so actually coming up against a KO, which, okay, sure, fragging-wise, Boaster hasn't done much, but it's more just that utility, just removing what they have available. Now, Laz, it's such a dirty angle, and he's already gone. Nothing they can do to trade it, although Mystic was in spot, but then Laz hits the second shot as well.
Yeah, this is something that you'll see from Jets in that position, but this guy already found an ace to close it out. Wow.
Mission for now. Screens preemptively popped his ult as well.
30 seconds left.
But that's the ult gone, and now they're going to take their moment to push.
I don't even think there was any contact on the back of that.
Those shots not landing for Scream. He's being revealed on the back of the side. He's being naded out. He's being killed by Delzica's got up on top of the box. Navera does well, though, catching them on the cross.
10 seconds left.
Oh, he's running!
No way, Navera!
What is that play? Navera gets the ball! An ace to guarantee an overtime! Let's get this OT underway.
I mean, there's... Just look at this. This defies all logic. And that's just like, it's so on brand for Navera. It's so on brand.
Heart as well from Mazino for himself. Marved working his way back up mid, does find the kill, but did Mazino hear him? Well, now he knows.
Shots not landing, and Crashy's falling there too doesn't help things. You see Spike's going to rotate over to A. If Marv can continue to be a menace, it might be the opener that Optic needs.
This time.
Not again. Right?
Look at the position, man. That's hard to clear.
Yeah.
They had alarm bot down, by the way. Keznit's not in the round. So he got past that without anything. Another smoke going to be given potentially to help out FNS on the spike here, but he's low.
Finesse has to find something. He's got to find something down in hell. They know where he is. The blades don't land. Marv, he's gotten 3. The smoke. Klaus on the tap. Trying to spam through. Oh my gosh, he's gotten it this far. Now Nags is so weak. Oh my gosh, Marv with the ace for Optic.
He's 20 and 11 right now, after having a fabulous map 2 opening as well. Yampy is so important to this team's success. Sure, here he's just mopping up an eco round, but he gets over 30% of this team's first kills. And he doesn't play Jet all the time. He plays a variety of different...
To make it work, there was an exchange. Trade back and forth and quick control re-garnered by 10, and he expected the push up, but Mixwell gets shattered. There's now 3 stand for G2, that early trade out of players. Yes, it takes Crow away, but still.
And this is a big win, though, because we talked about this being attempted in a previous round. This time they're rewarded for it. Early advantage here in terms of numbers. Actually, Avova and Meadow trying to find space elsewhere. I'm not sure if Hoodie's even noted yet. I didn't keep my eye on his burnt up a flash, the second one back off cooldown now.
Got your trail.
And the Seekers will be invested on B, but not going to learn an awful lot with the placement invested. And already Zeta have got 3 towards A site.
They heard Meadow spamming like not too long ago.
Hey, look where
not
10 is.
That fussed, and the spike is down in the back lines. He might spot that. I don't think he noted the spike. I don't think he went too far, yeah. But does he hear a step? No, Hoodie's taken his time. He is shift walking the entire way. But he's going to be right in between, like, no man's land. This is a really weird position. Surely, if he just holds this spot, he's going to have such late round impact. He's surely going to spot a player. He does. There it is. 10 finds.
Hears this now. He
yes,
hears it.
There's the steps. Now he knows. You can see the call, but he doesn't need support. He's got this all himself. Swings for the fight, and he gets over as well. Zeta are digging their heels in.
That?
Flash.
Yep, they catch G2. G2 weren't here last time that Zeta tried this. Actually, I think Nuki's playing full anti-flash here. Still the awareness of the possibility. And Mixer, unfortunately, I mean, tries to catch him in the slow. What a round from 10, man.
Beautiful work.
Let's just say, yeah, I'm going for it.
I want it. And now 5 still standing for Zeta here. God, they're really trying to prioritize middle this time. They want to fight on it.
Well, I mean, this is G2 time and time again. Zeta are actually trying to challenge these early round protocols. Yes. I mean, trading back and forth, sure, but I don't want to see Zeta give away too much here. I mean, they can potentially lean a little heavier elsewhere on the map with that Viper's Pit towards B main, so Maxwell going to catch some crucial information on the back of this wall, and actually should have good timing to get behind it. Avova, though, straight up into the smoke will find depth.
He's trying to just peel away into a nasty position to clear as well. Flash comes in, Crow gets punished off the back of it. Meadow now going to take that space, but Sugar Zero's waiting!
Sugar!
looking real sweet with it. Backs away, gonna outdo Mixwell as well. The guy is just feeling that timing just right. Unfathomable presence from him. And there's still life. There's still rounds to be played out.
Wow. What a clutch from Sugar. Just absolutely stops G2 in their tracks. And the hit looked really good from G2, honestly.
Yeah.
This is initially where we saw Nuki a little ahead of the curve. We were saying they could opt for a little bit of a pace change here, but Sugar absolutely puts them down. A big side.
Them down, and RB's taken down in the meantime. Seeker's out for Devi, but he's got cover. Bankai coming in to save the day, and Devi's gonna dance around that smoke. He goes down, but he knows exactly where Stax is. That information's fed to his teammates, and okay, Stax can fall back and has some Seekers of his own, but in a 1v4, even getting the plant down here would be ambitious and quite difficult. I like the Paper X were sticking together for a while as 4, but splitting into 2-2 makes a lot of sense here just to cover more ground.
I don't think it's a stat that anybody can pull, but I would love to know how much of the game Paper X spend running over walking. Because I feel like it's going to be higher than anyone else ever. Because it's like their rotation there was so quick. Now, the player on the site is actually relatively low. The thing is, I'd be very surprised if Mindfreak peaks. He actually does off the back of the stun. Gives an opportunity. Flash through as well. Stax is doing incredibly well to isolate these jewels. The other player is coming in on the flank. If he can somehow find this frag, he's got an opportunity and actually moves into a safe spot to utilize the Seekers. He's going to get the wallbang. 4 down, and now he even knows where Forsaken is. Could just go for the plant, bringing this back to try and ace it. Pop flash out to leave him blind, leaves himself blind a little bit as well. Forsaken still just trying to sneak his way, trying to ruin the day on Stax, but he will land the headshot in the end. A round that never should have been.
I mean, back and forth the entire map so far. We have had rounds that shouldn't be won. The eco from DRX, the mix buy for Paper X, but I think that one's taken the cake for now. Unbelievable work, a 1v4 ace clutch. And he isolates every duel. You can definitely look at that as some mistakes from Paper X, but I understand Bankai wants to get out there to help his low HP teammate who was 1 bullet through the wall away from going down. The operators swap out for Forsaken, and a damn good attempt on the jump up, but such a crispy shot hit by Stax.
There's a stun, and he's just broken his ankles.
What an outplay!
Worked in the neutral. And now moving forwards, Net tries to swing with the rest of his team. Now it's just going straight through. Orbital Strike splits up the site, but the timing as they push through. That's quite fantastic. Marved staying alive, 75 HP, 4 kills. Potentially the ace to try and close it. That is immense.
The reason why the Guard are good here, in my opinion, is because it's his home map. You think of certain Jets, Shazam, Durka, for example, and Sire Player too. They all need to be mentioned when you talk about Icebox. He is just at home here.
He really is. So many incredible moments that have come out from him. In this round, though, I mean, the weaponry isn't good. Obviously, it's an eco being taken by the Guard. Valen did create a lovely opening for them, but Ye still locking down the backside of Yellow. What a headshot. Oh my goodness. This guy is just unleashed. And if Ye is online, it's a troubling scenario, I think, for the Guard to try and deal with.
But Bren, when is Ye not online?
It's true.
He is just a consistent demon. El Diablo.
The trades to be too effective. Yampi's actually going to take that spot back away, and actually Link's going to be able to maybe play from a little bit of a safer spot, maybe less of a one and done. And now Sugar Zero closing the gap. He gets one. The spray's gorgeous. It's perfect from Sugar Zero. And there's a reality now that is presented that not many thought would happen, as Navera and Soulcast have it all on the plate. And the dreams becoming a reality, all in that man's hands. Sugar Zero, 4 kills, and Soulcast has to face the music. A 1v3. And the divide about to reveal all that anxiety, the terror that's in place. He finds one, he waits for the swing. Nothing comes, but the time is dwindling, and as is his HP.
Play retake.
Valen knows, though.
Saya trying to spam through the smoke, and Jinx waiting for it. He gets a second, he gets a third, and now the showstopper becomes a problem. They've got to give the space up. They can't afford to challenge. He gets away just in the nick of time, repositions, stays alive.
Omen ult to escape. I haven't seen so much of that in one game ever.
They're all going to push into heaven together. Trent, Balin, the two. They're there, but it's the ace for...
But he's off onto the side. This angle, it's an instant trade. Aspas, he gets it. But no one on the other side of things. That Rez is able to get off. So Hoodie's brought Mixwell back into the fray. With 55 seconds in the round, the spike is going to be able to go down. But Loud's post-plant positioning here, it's not bad.
Spike planted.
Les just got his ultimate off the back of that. The lockdown now available for Loud in the post plan. I don't see a way they lose this. I mean, if Les is able to just pop this one off, how is that countered?
G2 have to go fast from it. Paranoia off to the side. Mixwell tries to peek off of it, but the Cloudburst in play and already taken out. There's just head-to-head. There's just no way, right? There's no way they have enough time to try and do this one. Aspas, dash, Hoodie, 66 health. Does have the rifle, but not enough, and it's been 4 kills. Is Aspas really going to close out this round with an ace? Wouldn't be surprised. Hunting down of over, and that is more.
Over towards A. Crash is still the discipline to hold on to it. Buzz will fall, give themselves a clean plant on B. Just classics on the way back in for DRX.
And they've cleared B main so quickly that, again, they can now focus on pretty much exactly where they're coming from. Could be a lot of information off the back of that knife as well, considering Crashy's still lingering around. He's got a nade and a flash still to work with too, so buying time galore. This is dreamy work from him. Going to eat a little bit of damage of his own nade just to get to this position. What a surprise! Around the corner, and Marco, your last one alive, and you talk about kind of a couple of indicators. Yeah, you're happy to see a nice clean round back in, but Optic just looking like they're starting to feel that momentum now.
Absolutely. Crash is actually going to get it.
A lot. Ooh. Not quite working, not quite going as far up as they wanted. Good pick out of Aspas. Up against opponents with no shields to play with here. Essentially has an operator to work with, and look at him making it work left, right, and center. 3 kills, make it 4 in the end. Alright, that's how you get away with a Prime Gaming flawless. I
wonder if they clear this position for Laz.
Just holding it. The spray through, it is instantly traded. Now Marv does have his ultimate. Potentially going to be using it to clear through the lamps once more. He's holding it.
Dep's getting into very dangerous territory here.
This could be brutal. Marv thinks twice about it.
Could have tried to go for the punish there. The dog as well.
Maybe not looking to expend the ultimates into this round, but still 40 seconds remaining.
Marved is still thinking about it, holding up his iPad. Yeah. Maybe just depending on if they get some information.
Where is this going?
Dep is out of danger right now.
Smoke's dropped down. There's the orbital strike, a different location. Dep forced to swing into it, and somehow, miraculously, he does find one before eventually being turned into mincemeat.
There's a flank happening right now too. Sugar Zero deep behind, and they're all taking the teleporter right before the flank comes through. Sugar Zero, he can't stop them in short, and he can't stop them at sand either. This planet is going to go down, but they're fast on their heels.
No, wait, and just rips straight his way into Hookah. He finds the one. Marv's luckily there on the top of the tube. Takes him out. Still 2v2. The weaponry, not fantastic, but Marv the rifle, he's doing all the work for them. 4 kills, surely. Not going to ace this one up, and FNS knows he can just play the time. Crow, in such an impossible task. Skips across. Just a quick little tap as well, trying to bait the positioning. FNS with the swing comes through, but Marved.
I mean, this is just a masterclass. Trades out Laz, manages to get out. This ult forces the duel, and he ends up being able to pick up Dep. Here's another trade.
Yeah, this was absurd.
Just swings to be able to clean up 10. I mean, he is constantly working with his teammates to support them and ensure that no...
Finds the ace to force overtime here on Bind. Can you believe it, Lauren? I mean, this second half has been so back and forth. Both teams adjusting perfectly as the rhythm of this game has changed.
Dodged it just about. The boom bot not gonna see him. They think this is completely clear. Keznit, the trigger discipline, well, he's only got the one, the rest are barreling through long, but he's got a showstopper to catch them on the way. Less in onto Delzik, the advantage now for Loud. The spike recovered, but look who's behind. It's Keznit again! 4 kills, and he's dropped the spike. Now only less to deal with, and he knows that he's around this area. He knows that he's moved here earlier, and with those 2 kills, Tom, he's still got a nade online. 7 bullets and full HP. And that's right in front of him. There it is. An ace from keznit.
More than aware of it. Sassy. Some wonderful shots coming through. Mizzino has got one, and actually, Sassy's pretty low on HP. There's a chance for this to be traded back into an almost even scenario, and even though Mizzino gets caught, he still manages to bring back a third already in this round, trying to drag his team kicking and screaming. And now Klaus actually has his ult. That's not what he meant to do.
No.
Oh, 30 seconds left. Mizzino just on an absolute tear. His 4th kill of the round. Plant, well, it's in the ult. It's not pretty at all. Aspas might be about to ruin the day of Mizzino, who has done everything correctly and still might not take the round. He's ready though. The read is.
I'm going to see this just burst on the back of this smoke coming through.
Crashes shoulders. Oh, crashes. The timing is gorgeous. You're going to have the utility now invested just to deny any springboard effect. And Loud just got completely caught in pieces. Themselves an option, a chance in this. Crashy's now tucked to the back of the site, though. Spots out. One is stunning. And he's looking on the money. Crashies is formidable right now. First round. That is how you make a statement.
Beautiful stuff. Again, put in a position where he's 1v3 and actually almost...
But Leo's been amazing this tournament. Safe has been fantastic.
You were saying. Trex, or excuse me, Safe. He's already able to find 2 as Mizzino, you see, was just trying to jump up into the smoke, trying to stay alive. Find some solace, find some safety, and ultimately isn't able to do it. Safe with 4 on the round here. And keznit's going to have to pull off a 1v4 if he wants to bring this back. Now, worth noting, Safe is weak. Oh, and a couple of shots. I thought we're going to go to the back of the head, but no, it's the ace that comes through for Safe. Yeah, maybe.
You can't tell me that.
That's a good teammate. That's a good teammate. I mean, you were just singing his praises.
Is this a 6K too? Because there was the res? I don't even know. Okay, no.
Yeah, he totally was. Trying to feed him.
And that, I think, is key. Already RB's making his way back.
I like the idea. They tried to pull a rotation, but didn't really get rid of much of the back line either. And again, the utility really nicely committed from DRX. Comfortable here. I think Zest just wants to finish this one out. Dmitya not really going anywhere anytime soon.
Marshall in hand, although he's even given a consolation in this regard. Zest will get very good ultimate progress early on. On the back of this round, the flash through going to be perfect. It'll be Zest to find the ace.
Lockdown's going to be used. Michi ended up using that double up draft, but it's going to get destroyed, and Fox, he deals with it. The flank coming down. No exception. Oh, look at this, already through, but now the Rolling Thunder pushes it back. The aggression, the flash, there was a play being made. Even the aftershock up top, but even an ult of their own. Corruption need to end this one here, and now the Cosmic Divide, dodging, juking, sidestepping in between. It's all up to Fox. Left alone, can he do it? The reset 1-2, has to reload. Time is on it.
A lot of pressure on Rust now. And there's that watch going up mid. Leaving the hands of Safe, and he collects 1. That's Angel now gone. Divide can be committed, and the rest comes out. Angel back on his feet, and Safe with a deeper angle. Connects well. Spike now noted, rotations on the way. FPX not having the entry they wanted. Nice shot from ardiis back towards Rust, but there is still players here. Trex has slipped towards the site as well.
Actually, if they can catch Leo, make this even easier on the way back in, but the ultimate invested here, going to cut all sound.
And that's
Safe
Spike.
And Leo both find it.
Spike deep in CT.
10 seconds left.
You've got 8 seconds to do something with this. And Angel's going to do nothing. Safe with a stun up.
First draws out the res, finds the second. It's exactly the scenario I'm here. It's Angel, the front runner here for FPX.
Perfect.
Very bizarre to watch some of these. Like I said, it's another situation where FPX almost get themselves on the brink of sight, and there's this moment's hesitation.
Yes, man.
Can I just get those comms the whole time?
But they'll fall into Ye if they try.
Victor seems to like being in positions like this again. This Viper setup is intended to deny that. To not allow them to do that, to be able to sneak up. And Victor with 2 massive kills, the third, the fourth, excuse me? And he's looking for the ace. Stacks, oh, of course, it was a fadeaway at the end.
And DRX was going for the classic. Look at these shots. First 2, they line up. Next 2 are ridiculous. The speed of that one, and then...
Spike down A.
That was an accident.
Calculated. Calculated. That's exactly what it is.
just getting them those little extra bits of information that they need to start stacking up into this site. You can even see the counter is perfect. They've just thrown in the Nightfall, and he's thrown in extra utility to make sure they can't get that little bit further. A grab well as well. That ultimate basically became useless, but the entries still go their way. Once more though, Saigetsu looks to swing it back. Sat in this corner, they know he's there. Another missed shot, and somehow he's come out with 4. The turret even finishes it from the ace. A truly ridiculous round from Saigetsu.
There's a reason that we said we wanted to see FPX at full force when we last saw them against Fnatic. No shade to the substitute, but it really just, you cannot replicate the impact that Saigetsu brings to a server. But this moment, an ace, the turret getting involved in everything. This is just ridiculous.
He's literally on 1 HP. Timmy the turret comes out to finish off the round, but that is unbelievable.
You see the utility already coming through, the gravity well, the slow roar, now the Nightfall. Perhaps the relay bolts can delay just a tad. Forsaken has already worked his way around. And once again, yeah, it was actually Ye who was still on the site, but Forsaken cleans him up. Forsaken gets 3. 15 HP here too. Finesse still up in heaven. Oh, but he's been spotted. He's been had.
Spam.
Manages to preserve his life, at least for the time being.
But they've got nothing.
1 enemy remaining.
Forsaken's working his way towards the ace. Oh, what a beautiful sound. What a beautiful sound. What can Marv find with the shorty? He's gonna 1v5 this thing. What do you think? No, Forsaken gets the ace!
Our first ever global crowd ace. And the paper people are loving it. These first shots clean. Optic trying to rush the site. And the spray transfer good from Forsaken. He's up at 14-6 now with that round.
I mean, they fed it to him on a silver platter.
In a rough area that he can rendezvous from.
The way that they're playing this ardiis is denied. The Prowler latches on, it gives Jing the sight line, and the confidence is there. One step further, all the way into the back of A. 3 kills in the round.
And he's still going!
Oh, this guy wants to claim the ace. Right into it, man.
And there's your first ace of the grand finals there. And I think it's fair to say Paper Rex have woken up.
Oh yes, they're here to play. I'm gonna go quietly into the night, not yet.
Jing 11-5 off the back of the ace. He was still positive even before this though. What a punish onto ardiis, who had a Prowler going towards him and no rendezvous online. And then Jing just keeps going, keeps going.
This is that trademark aggression. Cloudburst onto the recon. Does avoid all of that one and a dash back. But just before Forsaken collects that kill onto Kang.
And it's still A aggression from Paper Rex, but it's much more proactive. Forsaken dropped down to 1 health.
Still being watched as well, just for that mid approach.
And that was
playing there a lot.
Yeah, that was held on the lurk. Last time he went up tube, this time underneath. And how does Smoggy and nobody play this?
Take flight.
That's the question.
Dangerous position to drone from. It's only Smoggy watching.
It really
now
is.
Smoggy trying to work off the back of the drone.
But entirely doable, I think. Position is known. They know at the bottom side of tube here. Nobody. Right through. Recon's gonna be really easy. Warbagged him. That's. Oh my goodness.
What a play.
And nobody has been elite in the online stage, but now a mighty task ahead of him. No bullets left. That Prowler just about latching onto his heel. Players are low.
30 seconds
Has
left.
to try and isolate a fight. On both of them, a single bullet will do it.
A single whiff, a breath onto Benkai and Forsaken would take them down.
And look at this play. The back of his mind. He has shown phenomenal game sense and mechanical ability. He contact plays towards A. Here's the footsteps, 10 seconds remaining.
Left.
No need for a headshot, but delivers it anyway. And he has his ult to play off, a shock dart, a recon dart. Nobody is so intelligent in these situations, and he is outplaying Paper Rex right now.
It's down to this. Forsaken
versus the newcomer to the stage. And honestly, just the slightest bit of damage will do it. It's all about timing here. It's all about timing. Back to back. Where are the players playing up the ropes? I don't believe it! And a shot is found! An ace to clutch it through! Welcome to Champs! Fire right now to set up the Scream, just playing on top of triple. There's going to be a dash engage into the cloud burst, and life does fall at the end of the day. A pull though, it's locking down these players, and the aftershock is just a bit delayed, but the bullets are not. Kang just opens it up, taking down two of the anchoring players on Team Liquid.
Fantastic entry.
30 seconds left.
Life getting spammed into his smoke was a bit unfortunate, but Kankan's bullets are just so accurate. Meanwhile, Nevera just stays alive, and they're going for the pivot with 20 seconds.
20 seconds.
They don't know that Yampi's here.
Yep, Yampi, he could just be a miracle worker. Down onto the floor, the spike, it drops, there needs to be a trade, and eventually it comes through. But at what cost? 10 seconds remaining. They know they can deny this one, but no! Kankan, you absolute maniac. He takes the fight, and 4 kills for him. He's hunting for the ace now.
He's doing everything right now for EDG. He's a one-man army.
But he is low, but the crossfire is quite good. If Nevera chooses to try and take the fight by pushing into the back now, he's going to be going to the opposite side. This isn't really being watched by any of the Edward Gaming players.
Nevera's got a weak player, but a crossfire that he's going to find it difficult to break. And there it is.
That's the ace in the round.
I mean, Kankan just rips apart the A defense. Look at these shots. The first one onto Scream as he swings, and then Soulcast, then trades out the rest of his team that are waterfalling from Hookah and wins the clutch at the end. Not just that, but he relieves pressure to get the plant down. I mean, he literally did everything in the round.
Yeah.
The only resource he had available to him was the rest of his team.
Smokes on either side. He's very much alone, going to deal with the Prowler and push further forward. Now, there's 2 players already in the side, but he's been able to cut through that. Perfect play from Adverso, reading this well. But can he deal with the rest? Yes, apparently he can. And these Stingers aren't quite finding the value until now. But Jing down to 3 HP in this raid, he's not going to do it. Now 3 stand for Leviathan. And Mind Freak, well, that flash does feel as though you've been noted, but again, Spike not to hand. Does he get anything out of this? No, Shy smartly played right to the back. So there's a bit of damage.
Leviathan just close it off. Really well played from Everso. Actually repositioning perfectly here. And Benka, I don't even think fully aware of where Divided. Taking that damage from. Beautifully done.
Adverso, what a start for confidence too.
They're rolling Thunder on him. Nice and early as well. That's actually not necessarily.
Answer to seeing that early rotation from Forsaken coming in, right? That could be a really nice counter read. And actually, is trying to find Mind Freak, and Jing now just wants to unleash, trying to do some damage while he can, but is Shy still holding on? Jing is there, takes down King, and it's a 3v3. Jing still firing though, still gonna find them, but it's answered back. Shy has answered back in kind every single time. Shy will not let this map go yet. He is still holding on, and there's one more body to drop, but it's Benkai, and his timing could be God-given here. Walking on the flank, if he gets around the back of these players, he's got to know they're still around. Yes, there's a chance he could have potentially gone towards B, but he's clearing this. And keep your eyes towards the minimap. Wait to see if they even consider checking showers again. Because right now, that is not on their priority list. Not yet.
I mean, if they have time to clear sight, eventually
go.
the penny will drop. I think actually they're going to make the way towards B.
Now, hopefully for Benkai, he can get at least an upgraded rifle. No, there's nothing left.
They're all outside showers.
Yeah.
He's conscious of giving away the sound cue.
Oh, they're coming back. They're coming back. Mike, they're coming back. They're coming back towards us, and Benkai's turnaround. Oh my god, they have no idea. They are just seconds away from each other. The steps have been heard, but the Prowler didn't find him, and Benkai still stands. Can this one man keep him in the round? No, it's all Shy! 5 kills at a critical juncture. This is incredible work from Leviathan, and incredible work from that man, Shy.
I'm talking about a crucial round for Paper.
How has he gone 5 there?
Yeah. I mean, look at the knock-on effect. Forsaken has shown up 2 business days late to this crunch outside showers. I'm not entirely sure why. At this point, the exchange has already happened. There, you see it. I'm really confused.
Oh, Jason!
I think you hear it there in the coach clip.
Be good enough if they can set up a decent execute.
That is forward position by Marved. over the ropes. How many players are going across? Pure silence. No!
No way! No way!
Not like this!
No way!
I don't think we will ever witness anything like that
Last round in the half.
ever again in VCT history.
Oh, I don't know what I've just seen, Brent. That was a slaughter. Oh, don't.
Oh, no.
One enemy.
I mean, look at Crush, he's smiling. He's smiling when he's killing him. He's picking it up. He's just smiling. He's just smiling.
He's a psychopath.
But not that aware. I don't think he actually confirmed his position. This flank could come at any moment. Laz is completely alone.
Laz has to hold the line. He has to stand by himself. He's taking care of Neon. But you gotta keep an eye on the flank! Flipsider finds it!
They're still not through the wall, Doug.
10 seconds left. They've got to get the spike down. 10. Rotating around. Everyone is being flanked upon here with 5 seconds. Laz holds them back! Laz with the ace! And Laz takes us to Fracture!
All kills. Let's see him from Laz's perspective here. This is the second one. It's about to went for a TP. Oh my goodness. Shuts down the spike. And then the last two late through alley. I've seen that before, man.
Absolutely zero vision. Look at this utility pour. Absolutely smothering them. Nothing to do in this. They're down to two already.
What is going on?
You know when they post the memes of like, this is what Valorant looks like? Just skip this round. Please don't do it to us, man. Reddit, just move on, all right? Crashies and Yay finally get vision back. They're like, oh, this is what the map looks like. Fantastic. We might have a shot at this now, but 4 against them, and they've been given space towards that A site, so they could get themselves into a post plant. I want to see where Yay gets to.
They've got to play this a little bit aggressively.
Oh, the timing. She's so vulnerable, but there it is. That's what you needed. He plays ahead of the timing, finds less, but there's a player close by, and he's still doing this. He has to be the protagonist in this story.
Zanuck reloading. What?
Zanuck completely unaware, and Yay, this 3 he could be on for the ace if he gets the timing right. He knows it. He reads it like a book. Yay is an animal in these moments. Just one more, and it looks so good with Yay doing this.
Of course.
Yeah, in the blink of an eye. Smoke dissipates. And a decision is made to use the res here, commit it, and they think, okay, well, we'll double face, we'll defend the body. No, you're going to get triple faced.
That's a round to get you pumped up.
Demos. BCJ demos.
Man. Full swing from ardiis. He's got the TP online, no shot to hit to start, and look at Xset immediately. They just sprint into the site, but there's plenty of players still waiting for them. ardiis!
Oh my god.
3 kills in a single mag of the Classic, down to 4 and an ace! Oh my! They were already winning the game, but that is a decimation in the pistol. Has been so good with this ultimate in play, but he leaves, he falls back, gets them to play in a little bit of utility, and then they'll blitz B, but the rotation hasn't come through either. They know that now. The ultimate's given them all the information they could possibly need. Over on the FPX side, they tuck in, they wait, and now the Odin comes through, bringing it to bear on his opponents. ardiis will drop Mazzino, ardiis will drop another! This is unbelievable stuff from ardiis and Ace to close out the map! They were already down and out, but he has just destroyed them, sending crew back to Latin America.
So he can fall all the way back. Right, read, right, what?
No way.
No, that was Derek.
Oh, and Derek gets a second.
Find you.
They've just shut him out. The paranoia followed up.
The spike is nowhere within reach. Boaster's gonna have to get through the smoke, get through the 2 people on the side of 100 Thieves that are pushing him, and then get to the spike while the rest of his team crumbles around him.
Asuna also creeped out past the smoke, and they didn't recognize that
30
fact.
seconds left.
I mean, this round's a wrap.
There.
The only chance was for a flank to come in, but they already dealt with that, but they're peeking a little too early here, 100 Thieves.
Still 2v4.
15 seconds.
Alfear's weak, very weak at that.
Grouped, here we go.
10 seconds left. One.
You're giving people false hope here. Derek with the ace to kick off Haven.
I mean, you saw it. As soon as that spike went down and they got the kills around mid that they needed, there was no one around to follow up. Boaster was so far away.
Yeah.
He couldn't really provide any impact. And you're right, the flank had to be the key there, and they were waiting.
Yep.
I mean, they read that thing from a mile away.
Stellar was all the way back in spawn after
What is that?
Is that a...
So amazing, they got a real shot in this. Dirk is still, though,
He has to hold
standing tall. He needs a lot of damage from this. 3 players, what do we have? First pick, and he gets 2! Of course he does! It's Durka getting the double. And bringing it back to the 3v3. Recovered rifle now in the hands of Furia. And Durka, if he has to do it alone, he will. That's so much impact already! Just about the bullet goes astray. Double dips on towards it, but again, it's just out of Durka. Hold on, it ain't over yet. It certainly ain't over yet. But Durka ain't singing, but the defuse is coming in. He's just gonna sit this down. Durka getting closer. Headhunter pulls him away, and that is the man you need to pull you back into place. Fnatic.
The headshot on the player behind him. Was it Mazina takes first? That's Mazina eats a headshot, actually. And even here, though, it comes right down to the wire.
Close still. Must be nice to have a Durka on your side.
Might have taken him a couple of rounds, but he's hitting now.
Rotate on the zip line in mid right now, trying to group up before they take halls. This hall's take depends where they use this. Rolling Thunder.
Can't use it.
They haven't committed to it yet. And
Could easily get pinched here.
Def on site. BCJ has arrived. Def's able to take care of Alpha. Def finds another.
Spike down.
3v2 here is Durka and Boaster, the only 2 alive. They're going to get into A.
Oh, what?
Durka with 3.
Have to cover the res now.
Yeah, and I don't know that Aaron's in a spot where he can really get out and get to it, but he's going to try. My goodness, he's going to try.
Smoke.
Maybe it's bait off the swing. Durka with 4.
On for the 6K.
Cryo. That's 1. It's all onto Durka. He has to rendezvous away, but he repositions. He's still healthy. He's got 1. It is going to be the 6K, but Cryo stops it. Oh, this building would have burned down.
Oh my goodness. Look at these from his perspective too. Saw the first 2, but the follow-up right here. Through the smoke, just before it lands. Would have been unbelievable. The crowd wanted it so bad. So close.
Oh, they gamble stacking towards A. It's just Angel.
And he's only got a ghost.
Where is Shao off to?
That's on the back of just a Viper wall.
Okay, and now there's the panic starting to hit, because that was certainly not a pistol. That's certainly a whole lot more. Angel will need to respect this to a degree. He finds himself a semblance of safety towards the back of the site. Shao may not get the same sort of treatment, but he's there. At least he's back in time. The TP was taken, so 2 are on the way as well through Hookah. This is a quick crunch coming in, but let's see about that over-investment almost. Does it pay off? The chip damage has come in. Def is low, BCJ is low, but BCJ is doing the damage. 4 kills, make it 5! BCJ!
And again, they just look to overwhelm 1 or 2 members of FPX. Shao somehow still gets back to B site and dies ahead of Angel, miraculously. BCJ making light work of it. The round 2 force purchase pays off.
That's my guy right there. Let's go.
Adjusting right back across, mirroring the movement, but by now Loud have the plan in. That's great, perfect paranoia, and they're burning alive. And now mowed down, good trade though, less. Standing tall, pushes into the smoke, 0 respect, 0 fear. He's waiting for them to appear on the other side. They have no idea about this. Who blinks first?
Right next to
Who moves first? They have no clue! Unless, how is he doing this? Time and time again! Breaking Optic's heart! And giving him the ace!
Absolutely ridiculous. There's only 1 noted on A site, but they scramble for this rotation. They're trying to send bodies to bail Crashies out. The alarm bot gives it away. I mean, a ton of damage here. Look how much damage Les actually eats there.
This guy's built different. There's something different about the way this guy plays the game.
Absolute madness.